thought about the mothers and this end of the culture war is from this point, one of the things is once there's even a minor victory, we're going to need you to do what you have to do. What really got... See, somebody like me that I actually did get a chance to teach, then I dealt with a lot of people. They had like fundamentally just trauma, multi-generational trauma from drug abuse. And I mean, some of this was old gang stuff, like way old black and white film day stuff that caught up to them. Just the violence and strangeness of that kind of life. That these were people that like, I remember somebody telling me, I've never gone to sleep straight in my life. In his life. He was also talking about when he was a kid, he would get into the liquor to go to bed. And this was a rich man. He grew up with wealth. But it was wealth from the bad way. So a lot of people on the West Coast and the Northwest actually suffer from multi-generational hard drug abuse. Like, you run into these people a lot. When you live here like about a decade, you work at places, you meet people who are like locals. Everybody, they grew up in the high school and local schools, they know everybody. And then you start hearing like about the brother or sister who died on this or that drug. They'll have a tattoo in memoriam for somebody. So that's something I think I wanted to put out there about the way the culture war is going. This is something too many of us grew up with, and now it has to stop. In some way, we had to kind of make this like, so is it just going to be another generation of it? Because like somebody, once like say you teach a little and stuff and you start running into, this is kind of odd that the kids all kind of do this thing nowadays. Then, a decade goes on. You're like, people do this nowadays, and that's kind of weird. And it doesn't seem to be making any of you ladies happy. Let me just put it that way. The drug abuse, the hard drugs, it doesn't seem to be making you any happier. These people, this new, weird, autistic, nice guy, this weirdness, how everybody's weird now, doesn't seem to be making you happy. That was one of the key things, is even though I was MGTOW, it's like, no, big part of the culture war is setting up the environment so that the women can have children, and then there is laughter again. Then there are things to do because there are children and women to make happy. That'll give us great things to do, men. Whether we do them simply for ourselves to say I did that, or to make them happy. However it gets done. But it's got to get done, and we're going to have to count on you to do your part of being good, solid moms. We can't go backwards. Once you take territory, you can't go back, Mom. It's the way football works. So, just some thoughts.